I was a composer from about the age of 9. I was writing music. When I went to college, I went to Indiana University and majored in composition. And in my mind, I was going to be a composer for the rest, famous composer. And I remember sitting down with my composition teacher, sort of as the closing time where we talk about career choices. And I said, I'm going to be a composer. And he said, well, you probably will, but you'll never make a living at it. He said, so what else can you do? And I thought, well, this is all I really want to do. And his suggestion was to look at arts management as a way of staying in the arts, being able to contribute to the arts, but also having a paycheck that I could, then therefore eat and have a place to live. My first job was with the University of Southern California as an administrator for a preparatory school, a music school for children. I lasted for a year at that. Very difficult job. And so in looking for another job, I got into the university system and became a fundraiser. And for the next 20-some years, I was a fundraiser for the School of Medicine, the School of Drama, the School of Dentistry, physical therapy, occupational therapy, etc. Through all of those years, I kept thinking, this is not what I had thought I was going to be doing, but you know how it is with when you're in a career, you keep doing it. Then I was able to become the fundraiser for the university radio station, which was a classical music station. And finally, the time came where I was able to retire from that. So my husband, Martin, and I got the book of best places to retire, right? We had like 6 of those books, and Bellingham showed up in every one of them. So we took a driving tour all the way up the coast. A few things kicked in very quickly. First of all, just the beauty of the place. Well, we stumbled upon a concert at the University of the Bellingham Music Festival. And, we bought tickets at the door and we went in, and I thought, okay, so it's going to be a little Bellingham Orchestra concert here. I was so impressed. And the more we looked at the arts and music and theater and dance and visual arts communities and offerings here, we realized that it was as rich as we would ever find anywhere. 3 months is what it took from the time we moved in to where there was a little ad in the Bellingham Herald that said that the symphony was looking for a part-time administrator. I mean, you should have seen me. I'm reading this thing and, out loud I said, I can do that? Part-time? What could be better, right? It was the best thing I could have ever done. Suddenly, I was talking with everybody in town, all the collaborative groups, all of the volunteers, all the players, other kinds of arts organizations, the ballet, the allied arts, and in very little time, I'd say within that year, both Martin and I could not go anywhere in town that we didn't know somebody. So I would say, if you're moving into a new city, take over the orchestra. I mean, that is absolutely the first thing you should do, because that's where you're going to find a life, which is what it did here. So, best thing I ever did, one of the most exhausting things I've ever done.